yeah. Hey-o, hey-o. The show has begun. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in.
Oh, hey, we got a call coming in. I think this might be a one Dr. Jaclynn Moskow. Miss Moskow, is that you?
It is, it's me.
Or wait, am I supposed to say Dr. Moskow or Jaclynn? There's
No, you just call me Jaclynn.
I love the big argument over that.
Very, very funny, isn't it?
Dumbest argument ever. Hey, thank you for calling in. Thank you very much. For those that don't know, this is Dr. Jaclynn Moskow, Jaclynn Moskow, Miss Moskow.
Are we live now? I didn't even know. All right.
Jaclynn. So many names you go by now. Before we get started, I wanted to I think Surf and Snowboard gave me this cigar. It's called a Dignity. I don't know if he was trying to give me a secret message that he gave me a cigar called Dignity. I guess he wanted me to have some dignity. But
That's hilarious.
It's a great cigar. I'm loving this cigar. Thank you, Mr. Surf and Snowboard.
Thanks, Snowbird. Let me know if you can hear me all right, because I'm talking to you through some earbuds. So.
Okay, audience out there, everybody in the PokerSesh audience, let me know if the audio sounds good.
Yeah, PokerSesh guys. If you can't hear me or don't hear me well, or there's feedback, let me know so I can take off these earbuds or do whatever else I need to do.
No, you sound great to me. Everything sounds great. So, anywho, oh, and the whiskey I'm drinking tonight is called Nika Coffee Grain Whiskey. It's from Japan, from my trip to Japan. It's a very, very good whiskey.
Welcome back to the States.
Yeah. It says coffee grain, but it's not actually made with coffee. That's the name of the distilling process. It's a very light whiskey, low smoke, not like your standard Japanese whiskey. I think that those of you that enjoy bourbons would enjoy this Japanese whiskey. Most Japanese whiskeys are a bit smoky, more like Scotch. But now can we finally get to the reason why we're all here to talk to Jaclynn? So you've had a bit of a wild week. Anything interesting happened to you in the last week?
Yeah, it's been quite the experience and learning experience, and I don't know if you want to catch people up. I think most of your viewers probably already kind of know what's going on, or if you want me to give everybody an overview, you call the shots. Tell me what you want.
Well, I'm guessing. What I'm guessing is that either they know or they don't want to know, because if you don't know by now, you just don't want to know. Because if you're involved in the poker media, poker gossip complex, poker news at all, your story has been basically, front page type stuff for the past week. And
there you go.
And there were a lot of ins and outs, a lot of what have yous, a lot of strands to keep in the old duder's head. So basically, I don't know. I mean, I'm more interested in talking about, like, as this conversation goes on, we're going to take live calls from the audience, 559-823-5483, if you wish to talk to Jaclynn Moskow. We're obviously going to take live calls from the audience, and they're probably going to, who knows what they're going to dredge up. But I'm sort of interested a little bit in what this experience has been like, to be sort of put through the sort of like front page poker gossip ringer.
Right.
Going into it before you wrote your blog, and now sort of like in the full throes of it, what has happened that has surprised you?
Surprised me. That's a good question.
That's my job.
You asked me two questions. You asked me more than one question, so my brain's kind of racing here with lots of answers. I've been surprised by the sheer number of people that have come to me and said things like, I've witnessed Nolan Dalla behaving similarly to things you've described in your blog, but you can never ever mention my name.
Right.
Just by the fact that it wasn't just 1 or 2 or 3 people.
Right.
By the number of maybe female poker players that are getting annoyed at me over things like I'm somehow associated with something affiliated with this, and so I'm going to let you know that what you did could somehow affect me, like making it about them.
So you got female poker players calling you and saying, by being a squeaky wheel, you might hurt their sponsorship deals?
Or just that, like, maybe they were present at the show, or maybe they work for some of the affiliates, or maybe they whatever. Everyone has their own agenda and their own situation, and that's fine.
Right.
But I just kind of was surprised that by some people, and then there were other people that surprised me in more positive ways,
right.
and that. You know, in some regards, I kind of figured out a little bit about who my friends are,
right, right,
and who has my back, and I've been. I already knew the internet was filled with trolls and filled with people who think their opinion is so important,
right,
and filled with people who think that they know the truth, and
right.
and that's always been a funny notion to me, because how could anyone other than anyone, you know, involved in a situation know definitively. But right. I've laughed out loud at some of the things that people have. I can't keep up personally with, like, reading 2+2 and Poker Fraud Alert and all these websites, but people
right.
have been sending me screenshots, and a lot of them are just making me laugh. I've just been laughing because I'm like, there's people out there that think that somehow they're so brilliant that they know that they can tell you for a fact X, Y, and Z, and that stuff made me laugh.
Going back to your first point, why? Because this also surprises me to a certain extent, because you played on a show with a lot of, like, supposedly big deal women in the poker industry, strong women, brave women.
Right.
Why is it that these people are coming to you through back channels to sort of either corroborate your story or commiserate or maybe to lash out?
Mm-hmm.
But they won't do it, like, you know, just come out and say it. Like,
well, some of them have, like, compromising interests. So I mean, it's not that I'm not angry at anybody. I mean,
right.
some people have you know, they might be still playing on poker night. They might be
right.
still affiliated with any number of the people involved in the story.
Right.
And so, you know, some of them have approached it in a more maybe appropriate way than others. I mean, I had one girl, which was awesome, who came to me and said, look, I can't say anything right now to you because of my position, but, like, if this ever went to court and you needed a character witness or something, here's how to contact me, that kind of thing.
Right.
And that was someone I didn't even know, and that was great. And I said, thank you.
Right.
But there's other people that I do know that are saying, well, you know, I'm upset because people are asking me questions about this now, and I'm just sort of thinking, like, yeah, that must be real rough for you to have to be asked questions. Like,
now,
I mean,
because, like, even right now in my chat, I've got some people saying, like, oh, this girl is some attention whore or whatever, she's mad. But you notice they never call in. They're not calling into the show. Like, this is the thing I notice about the 2+2 guys. They're just complete fucking cowards. I'm not saying, and somebody's gonna say, like, oh, Lyman's in the tank for Jaclynn. He's in the tank for Jaclynn. He's not being critical. No, I'm not. Whether I believe Jaclynn's story or not doesn't matter, because this is a fact independent of that. The 2+2 fucking like brain trust is a bunch of fucking cowards. They will never ever talk to anyone directly. They just circle jerk each other off. 40 fucking pages. There's 40 pages on 2+2 of them circle jerking your story and never ever once fucking attempting to talk to you directly. It makes no fucking. Who are these worms? Where the fuck do these worms come from? They drive me fucking. Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
That's an experience and an education, because I can tell you that there's a contact form, and now I'm kind of asking. I'm kind of 40.